We know you mean it.
Wow.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to talk about
Let's talk about that.
Ati to say?
Omena, your hair looks nice.
Thank you.
To say?
Shogona to Waidera. Huh? Mshayo Oshewa Omena.
Oshewa Omena.
Yeah.
Unakula chakula ya paka?
Mbona mi ukula omena, and in fact kwetu I'm the best cook omena.
You whip it up, huh?
Una only Rolex and went to
coconut milk.
No, that's too bougie. Yo kitu, in fact you don't even boil it. You just take it. You just put it in warm water sasa.
Like soak it.
Hot water. When I soak, that's all. Alafu naikaranga kaya nyama imeshaboiliwa, that's it. But nimeona kuna watu wanaiosha hadi na
nimetaki manze ina chapo nini ina
omo.
Yeah.
Sanitizer.
That anasa how that is good.
Wait, let me ask you. When you soak it, doesn't it get less crunchy?
No, but you can fry it.
Oh, okay, got you. Also, we have not introduced the pod.
Yes, we were about to start.
Okay.
The mics are blood clot open. Check.
Select accent for the podcast.
Calvin always late.
Hallelujah. I saw the comments last week. Guys were asking, what's up? Just like a thief in the night, I am back.
That's not...
Listen, welcome back to the mics are open. My name is Ashley.
Go ahead.
I'm telling you.
I feel terrible. I'm laughing, man. My name is Andy Young.
And Big C. How you guys doing, man?
What episode is this? 2?
212?
Damn,
212.
you've just
211? Yeah,
exposed
211.
us.
211.
211.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice.
Okay. There's
right.
no Matatu route called 211? It's
There's
like two guys.
Why
when
do
you
you
walk
do that
in,
to us, bro?
number
You don't
11.
know something and then now you throw it to us. Now we all down.
We started early. That was a very smart joke. Like 211. Watu wawili wanatembea mguu. Number 11.
No. Please don't dap him again. Never dap him, man.
Oh my goodness.
So ukiona demu yako twende walk hapa twende 211.
Nah, that's an old one.
True story.
Yeah.
So today I was getting on the expressway, coming to the studio. You know, if you're trying to avoid traffic and you're coming from like West East sides, Pandia like Museum Hill, ushukie panitwaje hapa down? Bunyala.
Yeah.
Bruh. Up with your museum, as you get onto like the lane for the expressway, there was a guy holding his babe and they were making out.
Yes,
at
honey.
3 p.m. I was just like, what?
Let them get some.
Could never be you.
Fam, it's about to be traffic time.
And?
Hey, fam, see, afadhali at go bare kuliko the whole of the city.
What does that have?
That's like, bro, don't you guys like to love private?
Nah, bro, I'ma love you loud. I'ma love you in private. I'ma love you in public.
The only way like I do
love you
something
everywhere.
like that on the road is if it's a Sunday.
See watu wapendani.
But they looked young.
And what beef do you have with people?
So like, kwanza mimi najua ndo the young one hapa. So nataka tu tuimalize tu sahi. So let's bring it.
You feel attacked,
So
eh?
like, that's young love. Kwanza no. Ile poa.
Young
Ile
love.
moto
Bro,
maezi moja pike
kwani you
mtaani.
guys think that we said loving when we were 30? Bro, even me I was there, man.
But shida naogopa nitashikwa na kanjo.
You guys think, you know me, I can speak.
Public
I can
indecency.
speak authoritatively. Is that the word, right?
Authoritatively.
That's the word. Yes.
Come
Thank you.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's that tag team, right?
No.
Now, bro, me have been busted. Me have been busted having a quickie in the national park.
No, you haven't.
Kwani you evidence basi since you know.
Kwani nyinyi ndo mlikuwa wanyama, because that's some wild behavior, bro. Like,
No, Calvin 1 second ago is telling us about doing things in public and in private.
Yeah.
And
See,
then
I told
suddenly
you.
he's done.
So actually, he's really judging them, and he's done worse.
Yeah. Pick and choose, man.
This guy said that
guy said,
I'm
"Kwani ni
judging people
wanyama?"
for being young. Me, I'm like, bro, I was busted. So true story, bro. So
You're busted or
me
you're
and my-
busting, huh?
No, yeah. But you know what? It's a long story because I hadn't bust out yet. You feel me?
No, it
but
was
they
short,
busted
bro.
us before. Huh? It was a rude interruption. Excuse the story.
Yeah, kushika, no, that didn't do what it needed
Nah,
to
just
do.
let it
Pull
pass,
up.
yeah.
They pull up, right? And they're over there. Okay, here we are. I think we're probably in like first year uni or something.
I have a genuine question because of the setting. What position were you guys in?
She was seated on me.
Okay, so
Yeah.
she was
Facing
riding.
you or like
See, facing, it's a
Ama ilikuwa
safari walk.
reverse.
oh,
Yeah,
safari
reverse.
walk.
Ilikuwa reverse.
Bro, stop with the details.
No,
It's important.
Bro, this is journalism, inverted triangle. The most important thing is we were busted, not the position.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's somewhere in the middle though.
You
Okay.
get so anyway, so we're busted, yo. She's panicking. She's like, hey, oh my god, we're gonna be taken to the police station. Nini, nini. Yo, me, I was cocky as hell. See what I did there?
Choice of words, bro. Nah.
I'm not even
Ulikuwa na
lying.
script story jana usiku.
I swear.
Yoni kwa punchline hiyo nimecheka. Yeah, they're gonna laugh at this.
I didn't even plan to, by the way. Yo, so the guys kuja, they're like, nyinyi sa tunawapeleka ndani. So me, I'm like, hey, this chile bana, she's panicking. So I'm like, let me just be calm. Bro, tukabonga with the security guy. Guy katuambia tu tumpatie Robbie. And that was it. Tusok. And then the shorty
Damn.
was like,
Okay.
damn, bro, that was nice. So we just went back home.
You see how like love ni hot ukiwa young. Like bro, you say like you don't even have to do the most. Mnapatana mnaangaliana kitu ni hot yani immediately.
Ushaikuwa busted in public.
Yeah, nisha and that's a story for the next like few minutes. But can you kwata kusema tu, you know, when like now umefika hii age kina Calvin, that's now where inaanza kuget sasa mbaya. Cause when you think about it, these guys, you guys spend, let's say for the married guys now, muna spend most of the time kuomba hii kitu. Usiku, when these guys like sleep, it's always like nani sawa. Haya sawa, kesho unajua kesho niko kazini, naenda kazini ya kupe mbio, then you sleep. Like it's not even hot anymore for us.
It's not sexy.
Anytime, you know,
Bro,
in the morning
Imekuwa
at
formality,
night.
man.
But you see,
We can relate.
But unachekia the homies who are out here ti semaina ti omba. Fam, those must be like some shady niggas, bro. Fam, you guys on this here podcast, I gave guys the schooling, bro. I'm from the school of Imperial Leather.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
Talk to
Lunchtime,
us.
Funch. Unafika home, you're not on buying for shit. Bro, you
Sasa
probably
wewe
have another
nikuulize.
apartment. So if your shorty is smart, bro, she just be putting the booty on you like this because she knows what time it is.
But
Unaelewa?
ona
Hakuna kuomba.
muna walk around the same place, bro.
Bro.
Cause idea ya fancy ilikuwa nini?
damn.
Pale lunchtime tupatane mahali, si ndio?
Who said so? Bro, pussy
Ama.
makes people get on planes and go.
Oh, so you're the one to
I
go.
can tell you that.
You get? Bro, Funches, manzi unaweza kuoko pale Lion Place, eh? Udema
And that's
going
exactly
down.
what he's talking about.
But you see,
That's not what I'm talking about.
no.
Don't incriminate yourself. It's too early.
Yo, let me tell you.
No,
let me tell
design
you.
ya. Hebu imagine kupanda ndege juu ya nyap, manzi.
Bro, let me tell
Yeah,
you.
mi naweza.
You get, yeah,
Straight
it's
up.
possible. Niggas do that all the damn time. But yo, here's the thing, eh? If a shorty is in that caliber, she's trying to nyima the homie, what. Fam, that's a recipe for disaster. And the same way for dudes who are trying to say no to the babes, recipe for disaster. You get, people are getting this shit left, right, and center. So you might as well fix your shit, because these married people will show you single people. Am I lying, Ashley?
No, did you
Well,
did you also see there was a TikTok going around? Babes were being asked between a married guy who can give you anything and everything that you want, and a guy who is single will say no to you maybe 45% of the time, but the other 55 he's gonna say yes. Who are you gonna pick? Only one out of like 10, 12 babes said they were gonna take the single guy. I said this to say that. I said that to say this rather. I feel like it's only the married guys who are eating good in the game. Like, come rain, come shine. We've talked about the fact that women see something that's working.
Yeah.
And they want something that's working.
Exactly.
And it so happens that the guys who are married at that stage, they're a bit stable to handle and manage a family, right?
Yeah.
And that stability, that sense of security is attractive to babes. So me, by the time I try katia you with, I'll buy you 2 shots, you know. I'm gonna buy you 3 shots, or we can go to the national park, you know, get some action going, or to the Uhuru
It's
Park.
called Safari Fuck.
wow. There's a full name to it.
Yeah, but you know how like the
That's the
Safari
title
walk?
of the
Yeah,
board.
no, this is Safari fuck. I like
And
that.
then you're wearing safari boots.
Yeah.
Going
Yeah, I feel like it's the married guys and the guys in relationships who eating good.
I'll
Yeah.
say this as well, though.
But only you'd know.
Me, I'm in a relationship. Kwanza unajua when you're popular and like you don't have a
One.
girlfriend, hiyo ndo saa mbaya. That's where the sex is at. See hizi vitu zingine married and nini. It's being popular and single and money.
Yeah.
Bro, you're the different.
It's a different
Bro, ni vile
level.
mimi imenipata kama niko na dem. Ningekuwa single, kidundungi ningetembeza deadly.
What?
Is that what you guys are calling it nowadays?
Kidungi.
Kidungi.
No, that's the name on the streets, man.
Kidungi.
Inadunga.
What do they
It
call
has-
a gun now?
Gun.
That's
Ndenga.
random.
Denga.
Ndenga.
Kidungi is like knife.
No.
Kidungi, it's because inadunga.
Bro, you know, like,
Kidungi is many things.
like I'm so fascinated, man. The other day, we're over here having a conversation about what do you call it, Gikomba. Once some homies stopped me, wakaniambia, Buddha, usiwai sema Gikomba tena. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean? Don't ever fucking say Gikomba. It's always been Gikomba. Like it's actually Gikomba. Gikomba. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Ati kunaitwa wadhi. I was like, what?
Ati
Why,
it's
and
called-
there's that, ukienda
It's called ati-
ukienda
Wadhi.
Gikomba msiasikie umesema Gikomba
Wadhi.
hata Gikosh is afadhali.
Gikosh, yeah,
But
I mean,
Because I
ukisema
say
Gikosh
Gikosh.
utapigwa
Yeah.
bei.
Why?
Utapigwa
Oh,
bei.
'cause they
It's
feel
gonna
like-
go up
when is the last time
and
you went to Gikomba?
I think I was in my second year. Yeah.
The first and the last time I went, I think it was like 2016 or 2017.
Just before COVID. I got 2019. Yeah.
Me worked in Gikomba.
Yeah.
You worked in Gikomba?
Yeah,
Doing what?
I was selling wood.
Wood.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yo, I'm not even fucking joking, man. Yo, my auntie, so I'm done with high school. Eh?
Ulikuwa local
you know,
carpenter.
Yo, me, let me tell you. But then if you're, you know, Gikomba's not just about clothes. You can
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
fish,
Everything.
you can get what? There's a lot of wood that is sold over there. Also, the nini.
Timber. Call it timber.
Mbao. Unaget. So, nilikuwa seremala. You know what I mean? So
This guy was writing jokes last night.
He was ready for this.
I was going Gikomba. I'm like, nialeo. Get this wood.
Cannot get this wood. God
So
damn.
anyway, so I'm 18. And my mom's like, yo, your auntie's making a shit ton of money selling mbao zuko. So if you want mbao in Nai, essentially the easiest place to go get it is Uko. So I worked there for like 2 days or something.
2 days?
Yeah. But it was a good experience.
So what were you doing? It's like, are you the salesman? Ama ulikuwa unabeba mbao?
Nilikuwapo salesman na beba na ikakuwa gari nini my two hands or so. Unajua those two things that ingia yo, what is it called? The splint.
Splinters,
Yeah,
yeah.
I was just like, hey.
So
It's not for me.
ulikuwa unafika pale ka ushabeba mbao yako.
Alafu anaongeza mbao.
Ongeza mbao zingine.
Alafu nawaekelea mbao.
That's a lot of wood.
Baadaye.
Ilikuwa mbao reloaded. Then after that nikamaliza nikakuwa tan boy.
Ukakuwa?
Tan boy.
Former threes.
No.
The guys
So,
who feel
tan boy. Ile kujaza. Yo, I used to be a tan boy for my uncle.
What we-
So
what?
my
you
uncle.
feel that much.
Oh yeah. So you know, tan boy is more lorry.
Oh, the trailer, the guy who's ni kama
Lorry-
shotgun ya
Yeah.
nini?
Exactly. So for my threes, it's
Adere.
conductor. But me as a tan boy for my uncle's pickup. Right. So my uncle had a tender where he'd get like supplies from a particular place by Wilson Airport, and we'd take them to Masai Mara. So tunashuka na my mahio, we get to Narok, we bomoa through the whatever. The what do you call it? You actually go all the way to Kisike Roka. It's an easier way to go towards the Mara if you're going towards Transmara. So we jaza, we're taking fish, chicken, nini. But we fika there like at night, like 9 o'clock, like this, where we get escort. We're escorted to the camp. We are flowed in the morning. 8 o'clock we exit. We check into one of the bars in the Mara. Keg pub. Manze tunachapa ma keg mina uncle yangu. So true story. One time there used to be 2 trips I didn't go with my uncle. He went with another guy. So my uncle's like, yo bro, we have to go to the Mara. Aya, sawa tukaenda. Hey, tumeoffload. Tumelala, tumeamka. Now we're cutting through. He tells me we have to pass through a new pub I discovered while you were away. So for the Maasais, at a particular season, they get paid money because of the buffaloes and the migration, right? So the county, Narok and those different counties pay them. It's a whole thing that's been happening for years. So they have money. So now they're in the pubs. It's just like the tea thing. You get, guys are blowing. Bro, we're over there, we're sipping. Fam. Let me tell you, Kuyos are the true entrepreneurs. Would you believe, smack in the middle of the Mara, uko ndani like you know it's not like
Yeah.
bougie ass Mara. This is like Mara uko
Interior
villages
uko.
uko interior. There's a pub that was being run by a babe who's kuyo. Yeah, look a thing but hey tukaingia hapo we're cutting pints. My uncle is just telling me, bro, hapa naona we're spending one more night. I'm like, bro, one more night you inamaanisha tunatoka Monday. Me I'm like, bro, fam, I told my girls I'm 18. Mina rudi
Kuza timba.
bro. Manzesi we started cutting pints. We hapo tu keg.
I'm sure
keg.
the woman at the cake alikuwa ito Wambo.
Hata sikumbuki hiyo.
But yeah, that's the
That's usually the
Would you
name.
believe
uko
now
na agenda nini?
she's selling, then she just says, let me come sit with you guys. True story. She told my uncle, where tastaki story yako, nataka story ya huyu hapa.
Kijana.
Me. So, what? You know, like a play, spotlight on me. My uncle just looks at me. I've never seen the disgust in anyone's face like that. He's like,
Not my nephew.
Ndiota, I can't come with you for this trip.
Una ban.
Manze, after that had happened,
Never
Kwanza, my
again.
uncle that time on keg, we've already blown like 4 G's or some shit. So him is like, pesa imeanguka. Because him he was intending on scooping this babe.
Yeah, suddenly there's no money.
Yo, we decide we're going back Nai. We got a puncher. And we had a puncher on the other tire. You get? So we're like, fuck. And you're cutting through the
Damn.
Mara now. Like that bad road.
So mnatumia donut.
Huh?
Na donut imepata punch.
Bro, you know, you can't do a donut on a pickup that's carrying whatever. So the tire that we had, the spare is fucked. But now we have a puncher. So we cut through it with the rim. Just pole, nini. You know, you're just seeing the wildebeests and what. We get to a particular town. So now the other tire is what is being repaired by a bicycle guy.
Damn.
You get the guy chapad something called ngeta. You know, if you've been around cars, ngeta ni kitaya kimze kinaeko kwa. You get the other one. Hey, the guy pumped it with a bicycle pump. Yani we're taking turns. 3 whole men. We're just pumping.
Oh my God.
You get the game a lizard and
My guy was walking over. My guy was walking over to
Yo.
last night with these stories, man.
the guy finished and told us, listen, this thing is gonna get to Nai. So my uncle tells me, now this is where the tan boy comes in.
Nailiza, mulipulize kaja.
Bro, man, we pumped
They
it
pumped
up.
it.
Pump
Joe
it up. So we did that anyway. So anyway, as we're getting towards Narok, my uncle is telling me, yo, give guys a lift. So we're stopping. I need guys. I t-shirt them chums, what. By the time we're coming back now, we had $4,000.
You're hustling
And
niggas along
our
the way.
tire ficard without a spare. Ish. Would you believe?
Damn.
Yeah, man. So those were some interesting times. Now this
Another
is where
true story.
No.
Okay.
This is a continuation of
Story time with Calvin.
Tumeambiwa kama mara tano
Hold up,
beginning
hold
to
up.
doubt now.
So now anyway, bruh.
Stories za
following
kete hapa.
like two weekends or something. 2 weekends later or something. My uncle calls me. He's like, my uncle's called Santos. He calls me. He's like, wait. Unakumbuka ule Bamse wa Mara? Bamse, as in bar lady.
Yeah.
He used to call them Bamse. Anakuja nai. I'm like, what do you mean anakuja nai? He's like, ati amesema anakuja kukutembelea na anakuja na mtoi.
Hiya.
God damn.
Uliacha nini? Ulipanda mbegu?
No, I don't have no kids in the Mara, bro. It was 2 weeks. Kwani my shit is on steroids.
You never know.
You never know.
You need to watch shows like The Good Doctor.
So that you're educated on medicine.
I know. Like you know, there's a show called Good Doctor.
I was actually telling Ashley earlier on that, damn, I have nothing against The Good Doctor. I actually loved it when it came out, when it was new. I really enjoyed it. Having an autistic doctor with all the odds to do what any other professional doctor would do. But damn, the emotions in that series, bro.
It's crazy.
It gets
It's not
too
for the
much.
faint-hearted, manze.
Yeah, man. So,
It's
but
not
you
for
also
I
get-
respect people who watch it.
You also get to demystify the fact that you can't impregnate someone in like 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Your seed is not that special.
Also, I low-key feel like I can be a doctor because I've watched so many doctor shows and
Ashley, popping pimples and removing ingrowns is not being a doctor.
Dr. Pimple Popper. No, listen.
There's a difference.
I watch the Good Doctor consistently. Like when the new season drops, and I get what you're talking about. Like it's so emotional.
Oh yeah.
Cause damn, like when people die in that series, I'm usually like I cry. I feel that shit.
I have a story manze. Damn, nilikuwa na crush fulani pale USIU, nilikuwa nimeenda kumtembelea. Man, she cooked for me nini. So we're having
Hold up. You went to USIU? you?
Yeah. What?
No, like you went back to USIU at this age.
No,
see your
bro.
crush?
No.
Oh, sorry, that was back in the day.
It's yeah.
You gotta say TBT, bro.
No, but
Wow.
it's a story for a reason, bro. Damn. Anyway, as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted. Manze, take it. So the vibes are nice in the crib, right?
Yeah.
But then for some reason, she decides, let's watch The Good Doctor. And since I was following it, that's when it was new. Everyone was on it.
Yeah.
I said, hey, easy, let's go. So we're watching, and then out of nowhere, Shorty just stood up and rushed out of the house crying.
Oh, the waterworks.
So
What happening?
I pause. I'm like, did I do anything wrong? No. Is everything okay? I don't know. Let's wait for her to come back till nini. So she was just outside the door. I think she didn't want to cry in front of me. So alikuwa anajaribu kujicompose. So now me, I'm like, okay, I don't want to panic. I don't want to freak out. So just talk to me. What's going on? So turns out that she has an autistic brother.
Oh.
You know, and this one was too close to home.
Yeah.
She was relating to it so badly because they've had their own challenges in and out of the hospital, as in why, you know, those questions of why us, why my brother, and she was still dealing with those things. So now that even made it 10 times worse, as if it wasn't already emotional, you know. But it's one of those series where ikikushika, there's no running away from it, bro.
I've not watched The Good Doctor, but in that story, of course, I didn't hear the context of this story. Ningefikiri, maybe her real boyfriend had called, and now she was acting all
It's possible.
She got a dip.
She was like, hey,
Yo,
babe.
it's possible. No,
you
guys,
ain't gotta hide,
But
man. Many
But
a
guys,
team player, man.
let me tell you. So today we're feeling very excited and
Generous.
we're very loaded and we're very generous. So we've got a couple of questions for you. We're gonna be looking for about 4 winners today. So question number 1, and in case you're wondering how you can find The Good Doctor, DStv, it's that whole DStv compact. What you need to know, it's you can jump on it, right? Just simply dial *423#, get and stay connected today with just 3,300 shillings.
No, una feel at home, man.
Una feel at home.
Feel at home.
Now,
Yeah.
I want you to hit me with a medical question.
I actually saw this in supplementary science when I was in primary school. If you
Okay.
remember the
This
Kayelo
nigga.
book,
God
it
damn.
used to have those 2 segments of did you know? So did you know this? And it's a question. Pale kwenye comment section, we're going to be picking 2 winners. We'll be telling you about the prizes later on. Austin ndio atashughulikia maneno. But this is what I want to know. Since birth, what body part doesn't grow? Inabaki constant.
I want you to play.
That's all I want to
with
know.
my- Sorry.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling. It's not the one. Yeah, it's not Chuck Berry. It's not Chuck Berry. No. So since birth, anybody organ gani
Oh,
wanga
by the way,
inabaki tu
haiwezi
pale.
kuwa ni hiyo kitu.
Oh, it suddenly hit you.
Imegrow.
Oh my God.
Imegrow, Joe. Game tuna dom size ile game.
Just kind of
Hey.
Ile game.
Hivi, nilikuwa nishajua. Okay. Now,
Oh man. So yeah, that's the question. So listen
man.
baadaye a little bit later
Yeah.
on. So
Yeah.
kwenye comment section, as I said, we have some giveaways. We're feeling very philanthropic, and Austin is the one who's gonna be selecting. So cheza kawe, very easy questions. Very easy questions.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
No, guys. This past weekend, man, major concert.
Oh.
I didn't get to attend, right?
Let's talk about it.
Did you guys go?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was there.
We
We're
met.
talking about Stand
we-
Q2 festival.
We hang out. We took shots together. We had a good time.
Like for me, I don't want to get into that whole, technicalities of this and that and what. I want to talk about the music and how the vibe was, right? Because me, I know you're R&B to the core.
Deep. So, and actually, I went with G. So when we're driving there, he was playing like really old school music, and it got to a point like he was playing some song from the 80s, and I was singing along, and he was just like, "How the hell do you know these songs?" And I'm like, "I'm an old soul." But let me tell you, I had a blast. Like I saw, even when like Boys
From
to
the
Men
past.
from the literally,
Not in
even
the
when Boys to Men went on stage, I was literally singing by myself. Like I was solo dolo. Nobody was holding me, unfortunately, but I didn't want anybody to. So
Lies.
I had a good ass time. I mean, I feel like you had a good time too.
Yeah, I did. Actually, sahi Calvin amekuuliza amesema so wewe ulikuwaje nini? It's like me, I only listen to a Cardinali, bro. Nasikizanga pia R&B. I also listen to some good R&B. I listen to Kina
bibi yako anafanya nini
Yeah, so like me, I went there for Sauti Sol, honestly speaking. Sauti Sol na of course sherehe. So Sauti Sol actually did the performance. Nilikuwa nafikiria hata atasema speech because wanaenda hiyo hiatus. Like waseme, oh, we love you guys, nini. But they mentioned something about going to do like some solo projects and all that.
which they have been doing.
Yeah. But hapo si mnajua superstar ni nani?
Najua.
The Beyonce in the group.
Lead singer. He said he's not the lead singer.
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It's like me saying, I've got the biggest shoe size here.
Maybe you do. You
guys
wear
have
size
not seen
13,
Hey,
You guys have not seen, man.
You wear size 13. Unavalia size
12.
12.
Ini 12.
Yeah.
12 ya ukweli.
what's your shoe size?
When you
What's your shoe size?
Wewe buona ka kamera inaweza tosha hii kitu
Oh
bwana.
my god.
What's your
When
shoe
unavalia size
size?
13.
11.
Mimi naonyesha stuff ingine alafu mguess shoe size.
Twende hivi.
Twende hivi hadi anza.
Mnataka kusimama wapi?
Oh, God.
But you know, funny enough, for me, I'm a big R&B person, right? Here, there. But I like R&B. I love it. But I was just not in the mood.
I'll
That's why you
also
didn't go.
Yeah, but I was so last week, right? Reason why I was not even on the podcast and even on air, right? My doc was like, "You have fatigue, so take some time out and rest." Because I was getting some like super bad
From being an
headaches,
amazing
right?
dog dad.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Yo, my dog, bro. I shout going out to my dog. I know he's abroad right now. He's coming back after summer. Yeah. Wow. So anyway, so me, I was there. I'm chilling, man. I was just looking at the Insta stories that day. I'm just like,
Yes,
man,
ametuma hapo ma
guys,
Snapchat
mad.
manze.
uko tu nini watu wa kutuma miondoko manze.
Na R&B,
Also, let me
R&B
tell you,
na
I'll
miondo.
give it up to the DJs. Yo, the DJs shut it down,
Especially
man.
CNG and Dream.
And Dream, oh
Yeah,
my
Oh, ile ni
god.
bag yao.
Kwani
That's their
DJ
bag.
Forrest and
No,
Devin?
they played as well. So I was there from way earlier because I came in with G. And even G's set was bloody amazing. Like I was jamming the whole time.
Bloody amazing.
Yeah, it was
amazing,
it was
of course.
amazing, of course. So even Akina DJ first
And Shiki.
and Shikia, and they're old school, like they were playing some
Shiki-
old school. And wait, the really amazing shit about it, I think it was Shaky who was playing, and he was literally putting like he will transition into like I'm a piano, then transition back into like old school R&B, and it got to a point I was just like, it actually sounds good.
You know, for me,
Creativity.
Yeah.
Shiki, I look at him in such a different perspective. Like he used to be a CFO at my office. You know what I mean? So I'm like, what?
Corporate mbaya and then uko pale kwenye
Yeah.
Yeah,
field.
man. Then he was the chairman of like Current Country Club and stuff. So I'm like, what? Then he's doing that's so dope, man.
Yeah.
Like
I love
he's
it for him.
He's so
Versatile.
done it, and he's just like, yo, let me go ahead and do this.
There's
It was
something
really
different.
good.
There's something I was going to say, but since ni CFO, ni chairman, I'll
ongea.
hold my shit together.
Shiki ni-
I'm sorry, Sheki, but wacha niseme vile iko. So, mi nikiingia hiyo event, I got into the event and I'm like, why am I hearing I'm a piano? Karibu niangalie nyuma, is this the right event? Or maybe I'm in...
Unauliza
maybe,
kina-
maybe I'm in Uhuru
I'm a
Gardens.
piano nini?
Yeah, what the hell is
Hakupata
happening
brief.
in here, man? So, like, at that point, I was mad because I was like, if you need to get the whole experience, we need to have the full experience.
Yeah.
No, I'm a piano, no, staki kusikia remix, staki... Hata kama kuna mapiano R&B, don't give me that shit.
Damn.
Just give me R&B.
Zit nothing. But nikuulize, magaldem walikuwa kuliko machali.
Yo, the
Yeah,
babes
yeah,
came
babe, but-
out.
ilikuwa okay, kitambo
Sema
ilikuwa
vile
type yangu,
iko.
ilikuwa mama though. Ilikuwa mama mademo.
Walikuwa na
They
wewe.
were not like 18 to 25. like-
barely.
Ile kwa ya.
Hapana,
Barely.
wapo.
Ilikuwa tu ni
Barely.
Bro, uko hapa ile day nilikuwa nawaambia I'm playing No Hands by Waka Flocka na ulizwa kama ni Soldier Boy. That's how things are right now, bro. Imagine.
But yo, those are the galdem to go for, bro.
Unafunza culture mbaya.
That's why you get your sugar mommy. Me, I was ready to be taken away by a woman, a man, whatever.
Let me tell you, if you're an older woman, you tell me my son.
My son. You call me son.
Yo, you're sonning me.
Well, let me suck a titty.
Hell no. It's not possible. It's not possible.
Why not?
Yo, let me tell you. It's like that Tinubu, the president of Nigeria. You tell me, my son, you ask me what I can do. You ask me, day one, hit the ground running. Day
Atakimbia.
two,
Yeah.
continue running. But yo, it looked dope. It looked dope.
But we also can't take away the fact that people were not too impressed with the event as a whole, you know?
Yeah.
Those-
You know, I've been seeing the complaints and everything. Sad, for sure. You know, the costing and people's hard-earned money and all of that. I've seen it. It's, you know, I've seen Kofek have taken it. For me, I'm not too impressed with Kofek, to be honest. And I'll tell you why, right? Kofek, you know, much respect to them and everything, but I feel like this was a tad bit elitist, because I feel like there's so many other things that Kofek can represent that people complain about. Like, let's talk about like how expensive electricity is right now, or different commodities, sugar, what, this, that, different things that happen. You get, and I follow them and they follow me on Twitter. And probably I didn't see a certain tweet of them complain about this and that and what. But for me, I also feel like Kenyans as well, and I might be roasted for this, but I feel like, can we keep the same energy on everything going forward? If we're going to complain about this, let's complain about bad governance, let's complain about this and keep that heat. And yo, like if there's something the government has done and we don't particularly like it, let's organize, unite, and put up tweets and, you know, do all of that, right? Like let's be consistent. Same energy. I'm not complaining about anybody, you know, it's your right to complain. But all I'm saying, going forward, let's keep the same energy.
Yeah, and I also think kile event inakuanga na parts zake and now the other side of the coin. So considering the other big events we've had in the 254, I'd say these ones have done pretty well. They've done pretty okay because the complaints that we've gotten are not as many or as wild as the complaints we've gotten in past events or during past events. So hapo wamejaribu. Plus I see the people now who are in the VIP and VVIPs, like they really did get quite the experience. Like walikuwa wanaishi good huko manze, ilikuwa kani hotel, ilikuwa ka 5-star and all of that.
I wouldn't lie. Shout going to Magunga. I bumped into him earlier. Shout going out to KQ as well. And when I bumped into him, he gave me his story. This is not like anybody, not me seeing his tweets. That man was pissed. Yeah. I love, you know, for him, it was his chick's, he and his wife's anniversary, actually.
Oh, wow.
So he was like, yo, let's go for this concert, you know, lovey-dovey and everything. And he said, bro, he didn't see nothing. Yeah, so you can imagine, there's that. So there's both sides of the coin. And I feel like everybody should be able to articulate themselves, but also going forward, that has to be addressed because, fam,
I feel
$8,000 is a lot.
For events, like, it should be practical. Hakuna venye mtakuja mfanye setup leo, you do the setup today, and then guys are just coming in. You need to actualize everything you thought about.
There needs to be a vision.
Yeah, you need to stick to the vision. Not because you've done events before, you're coming to do the events to kufanya. Because me nimefanya events before, najua mistakes nimefanya and everything. And I always try to correct the things that I did wrong.
Yeah.
You know, so I think at the end of the day, you need to give them the experience. See a matter of kupiga to event.
Yeah, but, you know, but here's the thing. You know, guys are complaining about the floor plan, to be honest. That's what it is.
That's the biggest,
sound as well. Guys are complaining about that. The screenshotting, everything, it's all there. So this is not, us guys are regurgitating what's been spoken about. But I will tell you this. I feel like the most important bit of a floor plan is making sure everybody gets to see.
Yes.
That's it. So for me, I feel like hapo kuna mtu aliangusha bola.
Of course.
Kuna mse somewhere. It's not the guys up there.
No. But you see, here's the thing. I think floor plans have to be approved.
Yes, they do.
You get.
They
that was, it feels a bit intentional, but I can't really say. You feel me? Yeah. Because it is what it is.
The experience was more for like because even VIP, not as much, but VVIP, that was a good experience.
Wali enjoy.
Yeah,
Personally, me
that was
had a
really
good time. Me, I don't know about guys on
You guys
Twitter,
went VIP?
guys out there, both, everywhere.
Yeah.
Because
You guys
VIP,
Wow.
Yeah, VIP hubamba tu cause uko hapo, but where the fun is at.
General. Like
Really.
I left because I was VVIP and whatever. So I left VVIP to go to regular, and I
Bash
had
ni
a
regular.
bash.
Bash.
I didn't even care about seeing the people on stage. Me, I was just singing along to each and every song. Like I was having a blast. But okay, I had to go see Boyz II Men up close, so I went into VIP to sing by myself. But honestly, you have to give yourself that fun as well. I didn't even realize guys were saying but you know, mandamanoing.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I saw it the next day now when the video came out.
Kitu ilikuwa inanichekesha was the fact that damn, this event was for all the guys, man. So watu wazai ikifika my time they need to be in bed, bro.
Yeah.
So that thing ended so early. Like one of the reasons why I missed cause where I was coming from. By the time I'm leaving, I'm being told, yeah, Sauti Sol are getting on stage right now. By the time I'm getting home, Sauti Sol was perform. I'm like, damn it.
Andy was crying.
On time.
I saw someone tweet out and say, yo, the pictures we're to get tomorrow, we're getting today.
Damn.
Because guys, the bash was over by like 10:30 or 11. Guys, I'll go home. Vitamins.
Kaluma inabogo kwa magoti. Waka Kaluma.
Guys, I'll go telling the wife, I've not boogied like that.
Boogie, oh man. Says unaambia kaklade kakuiza ka Gen Z. She's wondering boogie. What is that, man? Anyway, as we move on, two things I want us to discuss. First thing, 1 in 8 men bring condoms to funerals just in case. Discuss.
That's a good one.
Damn.
That's actually
1
really
in
good
8 men bring condoms to funerals just in case.
Ashley,
Just in case.
tuambie Ashley.
Let me say this. We actually discussed something not similar, but Nimrat on double-sided tape. Check it out every
Plug.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Drops at midday. So we were discussing this with her, and she was saying in the brown culture, in the Indian culture, literally you go to funerals and weddings to get husbands. Like that's the meeting point.
End of a life,
must
beginning of a
continue.
new life.
Life must continue. Like the hottest spot for you to get a man is a funeral or a wedding. It's one of the two. So I mean, if you can get some out of it, anyways,
I thought it
be the shoulder to cry on.
I thought it was going to
Calvin, is
be.
this what you guys are doing out there, man?
I thought it was going to be Diamond Plaza, but anyway.
Wow. I'm allowed to make jokes like that.
Damn.
Shout out to yo, guess. You ain't never told me this, but yo,
Damn.
that's
You've
that's
been
different.
bigging up your brown
but
friends.
how would you be carrying rubbers to like a funeral?
After party, bro.
What you trying to do?
After party.
Blow balloons.
Oh, you're
Nigga.
you're trying to chapa this kidungi to confirm if people have died.
No, it's sympathy dick, bro.
Oh,
Yeah,
God
like,
damn.
I'm sorry, it's happened.
Yo,
Cry on the shoulder.
listen,
Cry on the
sympathy
stick
dick.
too.
Yo,
It's
listen,
like sympathy pom-pom.
sympathy dick. If I ever was to give sympathy dick, that shit is like, like half mast. The flag. You feel me?
Now
like
that's
how
your
we gonna?
problem, man. Unajua huku cheki bendera lazima. You know,
Fanya kazi.
Bana. There's no you're going half master. Bro, the job is not even gonna get done. So why get involved in the
knock on
first
wood.
place?
Okay, let me use my dad since my dad is non-existent.
Knock on wood.
You're like, if my dad had died and you come to my dad's funeral and then you're
Napata
like,
Ashley huko manze.
manze,
Wow.
burial ya budako ilikuwa na washi. Of course he would have. You know how it is.
Honey.
That would be crazy though, I think.
Tulipata wapi?
How many wametokea wapi manze?
So you guys are also praying that for my dad to die again so that you guys get babes or what?
Wow.
Then bring that guy back to life and kill him again.
But you know, like, I don't understand. But you know, you from your, what do you call it, your side of town, you guys have a bash for a funeral, for a send-off.
Well, RIP to some of the friends I've lost. Every time tulikuwa tunaenda kwao to bury them, after that now, you know, it's far. You find like you're going to a place like Embu. Unaenda Bali. By the time unataka kurudi, bash sign ndo inashikia huku Nairobi. Because like we go back, hakuna kuingia home. See, guys know that we have gone for a funeral.
Yeah.
So like kuna bash going on. So the thing is, uko like kama ni wewe ndio ni boyfriend yako, demo wako ama nini, uko like, man, like Takuaje, bro?
Yeah, but kuna kitu hapo umesema Tonio pia, lakini after funeral kuna vitu anga zina come through manze. Kwanza chakula and then sherehe, cause
Like
the
kushika foundation
emotions
uko
and
kwa
everything.
funeral.
Facts.
Yeah.
Foundation usha seti.
Yeah.
It's now bash. Cause
You're
I
ready.
mean, cause I was actually speaking to Juicy, and he was saying, I told him, if I die today, God forbid, I'd want people to cry. Me lazima mli, like only the real ones won't cry. Like me nataka mli, hakuna kitu kama kupiga sherehe ama nini. And they were like, no, see, we are celebrating our life.
Yeah.
Hakuna kitu kama hiyo. Like how let's say I was
Hey,
watching
no,
you
me, I'm
guys.
going to celebrate
How will
you,
I
bro.
know that
You're
you
just
guys
like,
actually really loved me?
This nigga's drinking, they be having a bash and I'm dead.
But man, Tonio Gibbs used to remind us, oh guys, me and my girlfriend, me and my girlfriend, me and my nigga.
Sita mention leo.
So umego alafu umetuachia demu yako.
Calvin.
Sasa hiyo ndo niko hivi kwa hiyo casket mnasikia. Unajua
Kuna
kuna dem aliamka juzi. Sijui alisikia nini, but it must have been.
She started knocking.
I know you wanted you to move on. No.
No, I'm still here, bitch.
Die. Because by the
Damn. So you're not carrying condoms to the funeral?
Nah, fam.
Okay, you're a baby. Oh, sorry.
me gonna dem.
You know,
Okay,
you know,
I'll
like
Still reminding
I thought
us.
you were not mentioning
I know
it.
you.
I've seen some wild stories, right? And I'll be very categorical. I'm the kind of guy who's never had rubbers in cars. For real.
In cars.
You know what I mean? Like, you know how guys have always strapped.
Gotta be
Bro,
ready.
you guys are ready. Bro, I'm not a scout like that. You feel me? You get.
So you
But I once
una-
saw a story on Twitter that was mad wild, right? At this home is giving his wife the car. The wife is going somewhere to Mount Kenya somewhere. The car, what do you call it?
Something,
Stalls.
yeah,
Stalls,
breaks
yeah.
down.
Somewhere on the road, right? So the wife calls the dude, like, yo, what up? Moti meribika nini nini. The guy is like, oh, okay, cool, you know, Sijui was a puncher, Sijui nini, what. The guy was like, no. Don't you even dare change that tire. No, it has Sijui what kind of problem. The guy convoluted the whole bloody story. Said, you have to look for someone, buana. Yo, the babe was like, okay, boo, pop. Found a mzai hapo who changed the tire, what. The mzai was told, take the phone. The guy was told, listen, that compartment for tires has rubbers. So you best do something about that. You feature those things, what. Had she opened it,
She would have found them.
Maswali.
I've heard how like men actually put condoms in toolboxes
like,
because
that's-
they know their mamas are not gonna look in
that-
that.
Don't put them in the actual
it
toolboxes.
says store in a cool, dry place. That's like a dry place. As in, for your hubby to do that, listen, he must be the not sharpest tool in the
box. Oh my god. Anyway, moving on very swiftly as
Before
I try to
Tom
close this
Andy.
podcast. Yeah.
But one thing, even from experience, every time you carry a condom thinking that you'll get laid,
It's not gonna happen.
unajijinx. You jinx yourself. It rarely happens. But ile time hauna, unakuanga like, you know how you pretend like, oh, fuck. Damn. Akisina. You don't say sina directly. You have to act like you're looking for it.
But you know.
Yeah.
But you know, unajua ulitoka.
okay.
Hey, you always know. Si adilika, but yeah, that's all nilikuwa nataka kusema.
But nishaiji okay. Haujaipata mechi ile by surprise manze. And then you know they unalan.
You know,
Afadhali tu
Mitch,
nikuwe
it's
ready.
like how you get a red card in a football thingy. When you say
Usifanye
Mitch.
ujui mechi ni nini
Oh,
wewe.
sorry.
Stop pretending you don't know what a match is.
Like you know when he said Mitch, I was like, you've just been red carded.
He
Nah,
said
nah,
red
nah.
carded.
Nah. But anyway, let's just move on. There's this professor from NYU, 58-year-old professor, teaches economics and does some other podcast over there. So there was some, I don't know, some meeting for some guys in Wall Street, and he brought up the conversation of staying at home as opposed or versus being successful in your career and in your relationship. So his proposition was staying at home is inversely proportional to your success in your career and in your relationship life. In that, the longer you stay at home, the less successful you are out here. And the less you stay at home, the more successful you are out here, whether it's your career or, again, your relationship. So I wanted to get you guys' thoughts on that.
hapo umenipoteza.
Yo umefikiria.
Honestly speaking, umenipoteza. I think what
No, like ile design yenyewe ana believe ukitaka kuwa successful toka mtaani, get out of the house.
Inversely proportional.
Yeah, inversely proportional. Yeah.
I think it's true. I mean, it's the same way if you want a husband or a wife, you got to go out there and search for it, you know? So I think it's the same thing, even in terms of networking and, you know, getting to know people, getting to know what actually happens on ground. I kind of agree with that,
Facts,
honestly.
facts.
Yeah, it
I'm with
makes
her.
sense.
Yeah. Unasemaje?
Dandeni sawa.
Niko kaa wewe.
It depends, to be honest. I feel like too much of everything's a bit too...
There's a
Of course.
balance.
Of course.
You've got to have a balance, man. You can't be out here with these hood rats every goddamn day.
Why not?
Trying to say to you, I'm
we out
looking
here.
for a husband, a wife, or to do a gig here, there. You know, funny enough, right? Like, I don't know who's one of these billionaires that was talking about, like, all of this, you know, this whole schooling of you've got to be out there to make money. Not necessarily.
Yeah.
You have a whole lot of bullshit lunches that you go to that never actually turn into
Account to
something.
anything.
You get, so you've wasted time.
Yeah.
So you'd rather have someone who was like, yo, listen, I know what you're about. You're home. Fam, here's the deal. What can you do it? What? So I can see where that's coming from, but also, there's also a lot of bullshit.
Yeah, because
to be honest.
there's the IT guys.
Yeah.
Tuna, like the guys, I know guys making money. They've never even met the guys who's
Yeah.
giving them the gigs. Like inakuanga tu Zoom. We go like, all right, tufanya hivi. Okay, alright, sawa. So
Simple.
it depends. Yeah, it depends.
Yeah.
Especially in this digital era, I don't have to meet you.
I feel like it's important to have the face-to-face conversations as well, because then you get to read a lot, even energy-wise, you know? So just even on phone, like personally, I hate phone calls. Don't call me.
Hey, me,
But,
just
you know,
text me, bro.
if it's about the money, I'm going to pick up, you know? But I feel like the face-to-face body language, it does a lot for people. And I feel like it builds relationships as well. So it can go both ways, I agree. But I feel like that interaction, that personal interaction does a lot.
But I see that, but now we're getting to a place in the world where, you know, it's computer to computer, AI to AI, those kind of things. You've just said personally, you done like phone calls and what have you. You know, you probably want to show up for more social kind of things. It's things that are cool, right? But the hard work people want aided, you know. You get all of that. So we're in a transitional space.
Yeah.
And people need to realize that. But also it's good to be at home, imagine, at times. Yo, because don't you guys get tired at times, bana?
I like my house.
Hatujafika hapo bado.
Yo.
But it's interesting you guys present these points because some of the counter arguments included things like mental health. The moment you step out of the house, kiss a couple of dollars or shillings goodbye because you're definitely gonna, you breathe like this, 1,000 bob gone. Things like how expensive rent is, how expensive transportation is. So there's those guys who actually just prefer to just chill at home. Let me work from the house. I can get this and this done. And it brings up very many conversations, bro.
I'm like, I actually like staying in the house. I really do. I really do. Like on a Sunday, fam, unless you're my daughter trying to get me out of the house, it's hard.
Speaking of, last week on the pod tulikuwa tuna heavy conversation when you said Sundays just chilling at home. Back when we were kids, there's things that used to bring the whole family together, especially Sundays after church, Monday afternoon.
Yeah.
Things like wrestling. We were talking about Ripley's, believe it or not.
And
Those
the
used to
voice,
watch-
3
the
o'clock.
voice,
The voice. Yeah, now we were talking about the voice.
The voice.
Na season 2
What
ilikuwa
is
ina
that?
show pale DStv.
2007?
Yeah, bro, yeah,
Fam,
there's
remember-
reruns on DStv, bro.
Don't you guys remember when there was DW, mpaka
Deeds of the Future,
145?
yeah, I
Yeah.
remember,
Then there
bro.
was Conan.
Yeah, there
Bro,
was Conan,
after
there was
Sunday.
Rex.
Kwanza
yeah.
There was Sinbad.
You know, I
Damn.
fucking bro. I
wait, when you
fucking
Gen Z, yeah.
yo,
can't
you know what? I hate that Sunday conversation, bro. You know why?
Yeah.
Fuck. Every time, because my mom used to say, okay, let's go to church this Sunday. At times we don't go to church, what. And Sunday lunch, the menu was gideri. Oh, fuck. So when you've just said, you know, like triggers, that gave me a trigger. Because I remember watching DW. Like, I used to love DW.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm just over there like he's full of gideri.
Very.
And you know, like, it's not that I hate gideri or
Yeah.
what. My mom just wanted that authentic taste once a week.
Yeah.
So
Damn.
she's like, yo, bro, but when we go to church, chip sausage. You feel me?
Hata before tuendele na story ya movies na series manzi. Yo, Sunday meals at home were a big deal because most people had constant meals. Unasema trauma yako is you're eating githeri. For me, me trauma was, why am I the one in the kitchen cooking after church when everyone is in the
Y'all didn't
living
have a
room?
chef?
I was the chef, bro.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
So, cause now me, I'm not cooking during the week. My sister is the one. You know, when your parents are trying to teach you how to cook rather, and my sister being older than me, unajua lazima anze hizi vitu na mapema. Oh, she used to hate it, manze. Oh, pika chapati, you have to cook like this and like this. So now, because I used to get away with that, my mom used to go like Sunday after church.
You're cooking.
So I had to learn how to make these things. So they used to love, and I think that's where my love for brunch grew. Right.
So
I used to make the omelets, the French toast, some vanilla tea over there, some ham and all of that.
You guys
Bro,
were
by the time
nice.
I'm leaving that kitchen, it's like 5:30, bro. Guys are laughing. Who go in the living room?
Like your folks really wanted to make an independent woman. I mean, man, like
That wasn't a mistake, nigga. I saw what you did there. I saw what you did. That was no slip of the tongue. But interestingly, it became part of culture because I'm the one who's been doing anything on Sundays in the kitchen. It's been me.
You know what?
Today.
You know what you gotta bring back,
Yeah.
bro. Yo, where's my camera? Before Ombachi was by his balcony and everything, saying done and cooking omena for 4K. Have you ever had that shit? Have you guys ever watched that video of the guys in the bar discussing Ombachi?
Yeah.
And they're like, omena ya 25 ishafika 4,000 boy. Hey, yo, those guys went in. Fam. Andy used to cook with an apron. Ugali. Bro, you should have never dropped that shit by now.
Yo, that was
Yeah, you'd be on
lit.
CNN talking about this shit by now. Like, that was good.
The man used to
Would
whip
you?
it up.
Like, right now, do
Appreciate
you
it,
know
man.
how expensive ugali is?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yani,
ugali
you
imepanda bei,
were
watu wana
ugali
umi.
man before ugali man.
There, mine no. We
You should
tried
have
it
dropped
during the
that back,
TikTok
but
era.
bring it back, bro.
I made a shout going out to Mr. JP because he's the one who took up that brand. I don't want to call it a gimmick because it's his own identity right now. He goes now by Kitchen Boy. Anapika mabits na mangoma huko ndani manze. Anatesa vibaya sana. But yeah, back to the conversation, man. Long are the days or gone are the days when I used to make ugali on TikTok.
So-
Wait, the same conversation, bro. Did you guys used to have a particular meal that you used to eat on Sundays? Like munajua kama clockwork. Calvin knew Sunday, githeri. Me, I knew Sunday afternoon, we're having French toast, we're having eggs. Usiku on Sundays was for ugali and mala.
Hey.
Strictly ugali and mala cause mumedishi brunch the whole day, man, the whole afternoon. So not really hungry by the time munakula supper usiku. And I used to spice it up cause si lazima uweke mala unarusha ka yogurt hapo ndani. Ka food,
Mimi nasikia hizi food zenyu nashangaa mambo gani haya. You know, like me, I lived in Kisumu. I was born in Kisumu and I was raised here. So after church on Sundays, we used to go to now the lakeside to eat fish. Like if you've gone to Kisumu, especially that time.
Long knee bitch.
Hey,
My nigga.
That's what I'm talking about. Bro, like
Those guys.
yeah,
Hey,
it's like the fisherman.
my brain took a bit longer to process.
Anatoka from the lake. Akona fish anasema hii ni yako hii hapa ni yako. Like yeah, that's my fish, man.
I love you know the cars are parked in
The
the
cars
lake.
are parked on the shop. They're washing.
No way.
Yeah, they're washing the
Bro.
car and then they bring your key. Like,
God
bro,
damn.
hiyo ndo ilikuwa live.
that was a
I
vibe,
keep
man.
telling
That
you
sounds
guys,
good.
man, yo.
Like say they've blocked it, bro. You
Bro,
can't
I
access
saw,
it.
man.
Nilikuwa so
I
mad.
was about to get my visa to go to Kisumu. Then they told me Luang Ni was shut down. I was
my
like,
God,
man, fuck
this
this
nigga,
shit.
They're
bro.
oppressing the Luo
Yo,
people.
man. I was at the embassy, bwana. Hey, wananiambia we stamp it. Nikamwambia, hold on.
Swali.
You should not do that. Nikamwambia, you know, I've even called Anyang Nyong'o. I've told him
Oh my
what is.
God.
Itakuwaje? Yeah.
Nimemwambia sana kuja Kisumu tu kulala Imperial.
Ungesema you
There's
talk
no-
to Lupita to talk to her father, and that's what's
I
going
know.
on.
but you know the African in me. I like to talk.
Why do
Yeah.
dads and
You know,
uncles like doing that? Just
hey.
name dropping. Hata nilikuwa na nani juzi.
Nigga,
no,
it
you were
was
not.
very bad. Luang Ni was, you
Yeah,
know.
it was different.
Anyway,
That was-
Ashley, Sunday
hiyo ndo
meals.
ilikuwa Sunday zangu.
I don't think we specifically had meals. Like it will be random.
Okay.
But I'll tell you this. Actually, every time we used to go to church, my grandma used to pack githeri for us as well.
Really?
Yeah, she used to pack githeri for us. Then when we get home now, she now chefs it up. There's nyama, there's potatoes,
But
rice.
nyinyi mnaweza afford hiyo. Si tulikula githeri for 4 years every day, man. That's a no for me.
Kwani
But
ulikuwa
Sunday-
high school ukiwa primary?
No, my
Mbona
primary was
mnakula
way
hivyo?
better than my high school. Way
But
better than my
Sunday
high school.
Sunday
bro.
was a vibe because then, as you said, like you sit down and you catch up with the family. You watch movies as well. And actually, when I got older, also when like DStv came into the play, Sundays was like movie night as well because they
Oh,
usually
yeah,
have
big.
movies like way
Wow.
later in the evenings, and they usually drop like some of the latest or the newest movies out there.
Aha! I see what you did there. I was about to say.
Calvin loading.
No.
Save your boy.
Muki edit simweke loading hapo juu man. Just put the
He said,
cursor.
Yo, you know why I've said aha? It's just reminded me of like the donkey from Shrek. Right? You know how it's Eddie Murphy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
they
you know how they
annoying
put a
donkey.
character in the whatever? Because, Shrek
Yeah.
was pussy fucking whipped, you know?
Mad.
Yo, that's the
mad.
ugliest pussy whipped nigga ever.
Damn, he's an ogre, bro. Like, just say
Shrek's
he
so
identifies
ugly.
as an ogre. Just say he was
He
an
is
ogre
an ogre.
who lived by the swamp.
Yo,
bro.
like-
Oh, yeah.
yo.
And then Fiona, that was true love, bro. Also, I was a big fan of Shrek. Like I
Oh,
watched
yeah, we
all
all
three.
were. But she's
Then the
funny.
music was great. This babe decided to become an ogre because she loved this man.
But
You
what-
could be a princess, babe.
No,
But what
she
was
accepted
it?
who she was deep
But
down.
your thingy was just the man them rolling around with his boy, the donkey, right?
Shrek.
Shrek.
Yeah.
He didn't even have no guap.
Nothing.
For what?
No,
Fiona was rich. You feel me?
I mean, he had like a nice little house in the swamp, and he had his own like little. He was
Life was
he
good.
was
He was
wealthy
nice.
in his own way.
Yeah, he was nice.
He had a big ass nose. That's it.
And he had a big ass compound too. Like he had
Then
land,
they-
owned
honey.
the swamp,
But you know,
bro.
Owned the
here's
swamp.
the thing, Shrek. He didn't even have a six pack. It was just a green belly.
Yeah.
Again, he
That's,
was an
that's what we
ogre.
like.
Not a gym instructor, bro.
That's the shit we like.
He was a mubaba.
He was a mubaba.
Mubabas.
Fiona was like, oh my
She was like,
No.
yeah.
We'll continue with the questions, man. Like we said, we're feeling mighty generous today. We've got a ton of money. What you need to be about is just jump in the comment, right? Now that Ashley is a big fan of Fiona and Shrek, she must have been at their wedding.
Pale far away.
Far away. In the far away land, what was it called?
Far
away land. Okay, so our question is about Shrek, and the question is: Donkey's wife in Shrek belongs to what species? Simple as that. So let us know
Even
in the
Stevie Wonder
comments.
knows this one.
Wow.
Sorry.
Come on now. Come on
I'm
now.
sorry.
dog.
That was out of pocket. I'm sorry.
Donkey's wife belonged to what
Sorry,
species?
that was
So
uncalled
the
for.
babe donkey was, he was fucking with heavily.
Yeah, we have questions about that one, man. We have
also,
questions about that one
tell
because
us-
they got kids.
They did.
Yeah, many.
And there was one species, not the like. It was confusing.
Yeah, half and half.
So, it was biology class, basically.
But yeah, mad. But then
biology, chemistry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what. But your Shrek is such an amazing
Anyway,
watch,
check
bro.
it out. You can watch it on DStv. There's compact and family.
Yep.
So check it out. You
Shrek
can
the
dial.
third hapo manze, compact in our show, compact manze, you need to get onto it, bro.
Hapo, man.
Yeah, so vile Calvin alisema for compact 3300 bob, just secure, bro. For you to feel at home lazima ukwe comfortable, and I don't know how much more you need to hear these examples ndio kwele unajua ni aje. And yet this is for real cause we all have these moments. Na Calvin, this question has to come back to you because you're not going to avoid it. Mkiwa pale mtaani, because us guys answered this question in the last episode. Ni program gani liko inawaleta pamoja? Because for most of us, The Voice, bro. Vile Jimani even brought up Tasker Project
Tasker
Fame.
Project Fame.
You know. No, but he did. It brought us together, bro. Pale Sunday after Hey.
I thought he said him.
Well, we don't know, man. Maybe
Maybe.
he was watching for other things. We don't know. Yeah, bombastic.
Sha going to Sheila, she did 5 seasons. 5 of Tasker Project Fame. She was
Sheila?
a host. Mwanyiga, yeah.
Oh yeah, big up Sheila.
That was a good show.
She don't
That was
nataka
a good
kunimbia
show.
lullaby, man.
Even
If I could sing.
come on.
Nikki, she used to go
Even
by the name
American
Nikki.
Idol, actually, if you think about it, there used to be American
Yes,
Idol as well.
Yes.
Tyra Banks.
Oh, I used to watch
What was
Tyra.
it called?
man.
American Top
America's
Model.
Top model.
Yeah,
America's Top Model.
Before she became a bitch.
Well,
Damn, I just loved that time she went on 106 and Park and made out with Bow Wow.
Bow Wow,
That
facts,
was a
facts,
moment
facts.
in the culture
Bow
for
Wow
us,
has always
bro.
gotten taller women.
mad.
Sierra.
Yeah.
Sierra was like, Wewe, I'm leaving you
Not
for an
Wewe.
NFL
Big and
player.
go to hapo.
Stay down.
No, kulikuwa na future before that.
Yo,
Before, future
you know-
ilikuwa naambia maneno ya NFL.
Fam, let me tell you. Now talking about movies and everything, I went to watch Triple X the other day. Not Triple X.
Fast X.
Fast X.
Yeah. Fam, that is a movie and a half.
Those guys never keep one name.
Hey, yeah.
But uongo iko hapo. I started it yesterday.
Hey.
Bro, I was like, kwani tuko class ngapi?
Hana.
Why is this shit happening? Like,
Wanna
bro,
kubeba
what
ufala.
is happening? Especially when he had like, he was going down with the car, alafu alikuwa ameshikilia 2 helicopters.
Ah, sawa.
Spoiler
No
alert.
spoiler
And
alert,
then the kid is
manze.
jumping from
Amewacha
one to
wewe.
I was like,
Listen, go watch the trailer. But you know who bodied it?
Screw you, bro.
Who bodied it? Jason Momoa.
Yeah.
But
I hear it was
Bro,
very
bro.
flamboyant in
He was
it.
flamboyant. He's like, no, my car.
Zesty.
Zesty.
I like
And see,
it.
Someone kanyaga these motifs like, ouch.
But I feel like he's a perfect character for that. Like,
You know, he's brought in liquidity.
like a manly man.
No.
No.
He's brought in like
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like a
as a
manly
manly
man.
guy. Yeah.
Doing the
Yeah.
focus.
otherwise. Sikwan get. So anyway, so he brought that, right?
Yeah.
Because man, unajua Vin Diesel is usually so stiff. All the guy does is hold a beer and be like, family.
It's all about family.
You're talking about it, you know. I watched it and I felt a bit sad because you know Father's Day is coming up, and I'm hoping like you guys can knock the socks off of my feet. See what I did there?
No, thank you.
Because we get socks a lot.
Yeah.
No.
So I was hoping you guys could.
You'll get a
knock-
hug.
No. No.
Damn.
Nobody's
Like,
home.
I actually wrote
Nobody's
that one.
home. Yeah.
I didn't
Ding
write that
dong.
one.
Yeah. No. Nobody's
this is
home.
the one you wrote. Now we come
And
home.
it's failing terribly. Terribly.
Itamaliza hii. Itamaliza hii.
Nilikuwa nimejoin you now.
You know, in our
This is
war.
knocking us out. You really stuck to that word, eh? Kidungi.
Bro, hey, this is about to be. No, you're like I'm about to be. So you talk daddy, right? Those ones for like ati unashika watu shingo choking them. If you use the word kidungi in bed, hi, she's like, baby.
Ati nini? Hebu imagine unabeba demato na alafu unamwambia kidungi.
No, like, you ndo wata fall in love now. You ndo
Kidungi?
wanapenda. That's what
That's what
they
she
like.
will
What is the
like.
kidungi? Let me show you.
Yo,
Let me kidungi you.
Tell me
bro,
kidungi
imagine
nini?
you
So
guys
wild.
are at the country club, and you know like lunch and everything set up with your bougie ass babe and everything, and she's over there. She's nicely marinated. She's like. She's over there now. You know, her pals are there. She's like, Tonio, it's
man.
kidungi time, baby.
Like 20.
It's time.
Unasikia the other babes from Upper Motagi Country Club, they're like, no one knows what it means.
But it's provocative.
Kwanza umesema hivyo nikakumbuka there's a time I forgot I was hanging around guys from that upside of town.
Nifikiri utasema east. Okay, sawa.
Manze, for a second nilisahau mali niko ama naongea na nani, and then I dropped I don't remember what conversation you were having, but I dropped the word ukedi, right?
Huh?
That was
God
bro,
damn,
they
bro.
laughed.
Shit.
They were
I
like,
ask?
what?
Oh
Ati
my
umesema
God.
nini?
God
Yo
damn.
nini? I'm like,
Yo.
ukedi. What is
That shit-
ukedi?
Ay.
Calvin, you don't know what ukedi is?
I know, bro.
Oh.
What is
That
Oh,
is
Ashley,
like,
Ashley walikuwa wase wako.
God
Wale
damn.
walikuwa wase wako. Ukedi is an STI, man.
Oh.
Yeah, AIDS, if I'm not wrong.
it's AIDS, bro.
Oh,
AIDS.
okay.
Yeah, ni ukimwi. Yani
There was
ukedi.
hysteria the last time I asked what is that on this podcast.
No, that was when you asked about what Donda, the three.
Bana.
Yeah.
Oh, Donda. Donda. But you know, Donda is like light work, bro. Don't ever worry. You see, tense.
Yeah,
but
it's
at
one
least
of
now
them
I know.
ones.
Y'all are teaching me.
But you
It's
know
okay.
what is like the most like I don't even know who the fuck came up with this word when they were coming up with like Sheng. You know Sheng words, bro.
Sheng
like
tezo.
Dinya is so rough.
It's so nasty.
You know,
yeah, we like that.
Dinya, bro. Like even you even have to put your word, your teeth together. Dinya, you know what I mean? Like that is so violent.
Dinya.
What
They
you
really
think Saudi Soul have never
Dinya.
even sung about it? They've never even used it. Like imagine in the latest song, what's it called? Lil Mama. Lil Mama nitakudinya. It's not possible. You get
The way it's the action as well. Like, your
it's
head
not
has to
possible.
go with it.
I need to tell an uptown babe that when I could
Dinya doesn't sound romantic at
all.
Like there's no
At
sign
all.
of romance.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it's very romantic. Bro.
Sometimes it
It's
can be
very
sexy
passionate.
though. Like I've used it to be like, yeah, ntakudinya.
Umeitumia na-
Umeitumia.
It doesn't sound
When
like
an
Ashley.
uptown chick uses it, it's so cute.
Wow.
Like,
Nah,
So
they
it sounded
would
good,
be-
huh?
Yo,
Ntakudinya.
when it's like you know when an uptown chick
Get outta
says
here, man.
Ntakudinya is like going to this bougie ass restaurant.
Yeah.
They serve you like cocktails in that Mabati cup.
Yeah.
Gentry motherfucking.
Gentrification.
You know what I mean?
Heavily
But
gentrification.
someone like me saying it, hey bro, unajua
relax.
like, kuna demka huyo akisema ama like a bougie guy akisema nitakudinya, it sounds so good. It sounds like hiyo ni kuflat. Mi yangu, hey bro, hiyo ni kana atakula kuharas bro. No, you know, when someone like me says it.
No, Dinya is good. I'm telling guys, Dinya is romantic. But when someone tells you nitakutomba wewe,
Wow.
now you
No.
see, that's why Dinya is romantic. Let's stick with Dinya.
Compared to
Like, I
The
feel
T word?
I feel like you guys
the
wanna-
T word. You can't even say it again.
I feel like some words just need to stick.
I need to go shower
They need
because
to
I just
stay-
said that.
They need to be like in a tomb or something. Like, what words are those? You see what I did there?
Nimekwambia usimdap man. Sasa hata take amevimba kichwa pause.
You didn't fucking get it.
Say it
We
again.
did, but we just let them, just
man.
acha zipite, acha
Wacha
zipite.
nianze. Unajua hasa nimekuwa nikiona wanafanya comedy night hapa ni.
Stand up.
Hii stand-up.
Kuna
Hii
open
stand-up.
mic, kuna open mic inakuanga on Wednesdays pale Two Grapes. I can actually
Oh,
take you
yeah.
next Wednesday.
Unajua nimekuwa
You can go.
nikishindwa
Endo
mbona
jaribu.
nimekuwa nikishindwa mbona mupita hapo hivyo na naona bado nini kuna bara hiyo si wanakuanga pa Two Grapes.
Two Grapes.
Hapo you know I keep wondering
Yeah.
why that road has no traffic. You know it's just because I've never shown up.
Yeah, you should definitely
Okay,
show
yeah,
up
you
and
should-
change
you should
that.
get-
Because
Next
that would be
Hey, that one I have to show up. I
Hey,
would not
yeah.
miss it for the one.
Bro,
my
come on, I would
European
not
is
miss it for
ending
the
early.
one.
Huko I'm going to end careers bana.
Yo, I have to be there. I have
hatutaki
to
uko
be there for
ikue
that one, man.
9/11 utakuwa una bomb tu hiyo
Hiroshima,
mtaa.
Nagasaki, man.
Ta bomb. Bombing bro is not
Nika drop joke alafu watu.
bro, watu wananyamaza because unajua iko nje, it's not like in indoors.
Yeah.
So the crickets are louder bro.
It's loud.
And it's in the evening. So you better
like to
don't-
see
you
that.
better not bomb.
Do we sign you up?
Trust me.
You know what? Let
Do
me
we
tell
sign you up?
If I ever go like do stand-up comedy of any one of those things, trust me, I'm cracking jokes and dying by my own. Then you guys just start laughing because it's contagious.
Yeah.
Those ones were like, but if you can't actually
be there
laugh
for
at your
that.
own jokes, that shit is bad.
You have to
laugh
believe
at
you're
your own
funny.
jokes,
Yeah,
right?
I do.
You
but-
have to.
Yeah, and the thing is, the best thing unaweza fanya pale is when you go to the open mic, you usually have a DJ. So you tell the DJ, bro, you know those bomb effect.
Tudum-tum.
Make sure, like anytime you go there na unasema joke, kani mbaya, mbia DJ.
Finya hiyo kitu.
Nakupatia kidungi.
Dunga, yo stuff DJ.
Oh my gosh.
You know, like I've always wanted to go for one of those nights though.
On Wednesday?
Yeah. Twende.
Twende.
I'd love
By
to
then
go
you
see
go
it.
on, mimi.
Yeah.
Damn, ni say-
It's-
ni say-
it's
ni say
called
yana
what?
moja.
Grape?
Two grapes.
Two Grapes.
But why would
Nisienda
they call
stand-up
it Two
comedy
Grapes?
show moja huku Kenya, huku Nairobi, and damn, acha nisikudanganye. If your jokes don't fly, it's brutal, manzi. That thing is not for the faint-hearted.
Yeah.
Like if you go there, this is one of those things hakunanga kubahatisha. It's like going to audition for like Tasker projects where mama the voice na unajua wezi imba. You don't do that. So with stand-up comedy, it's even I feel like it's worse because the joke has to settle and sit down, manze. So we imagine umeland joke with all your everything, manze, and it's crickets.
No,
Yeah.
you need to know. You need like what I learned is because I'm also going to do like a set soon.
Nice.
By the way, an open
Seriously?
mic. Yeah, for real.
Nice.
For real. Na you need to make sure mkuje wase wananijua so that at least
we laugh.
you guys can laugh. Muni
Love
encourage.
We laugh at all your jokes.
Yeah,
Okay.
ukibom like ukienda pale useme a bad joke, what you need to say is I'm going to write that one vizuri. I'm going to rewrite that one.
Yeah.
Guys will be like ha 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 like
You
sawa.
guys didn't like this
You know,
one last time,
like,
so
yeah.
nimeenda
So I brought it
nimepolish.
back. Let's see if it works. You know, like tayari ushawape expectation ya unaenda
This is gonna be-
umechapa.
Unarudi hapo ka Diddy. This is the remix. You know how Diddy used to be the shiny suits.
Where did we get this guy? Oh. Anyway, guys, kumbuka. Kweni busy hapo kwa comment section tuko na giveaways courtesy of DStv.
Yes,
and we
sir.
asked you guys 2 questions. The first question was to do with biology. Kama umefanya biology manze, hapo unaweza ponyoka na kakitu. What body part doesn't grow or doesn't change since birth? That was the first one. And the second one had to do with Shrek. Na Shrek 3 na show pale compact DStv 3300 bob. Get yourself tapped in. Ashley ameuliza very plainly and simply manze, wife wa donkey alikuwa species gani? Answers hapo kwenye comment section.
And as we close, sir, wife wa donkey, unajua mimi sija watch Shrek, so naenda hata kuiwatch DStv because tuko nayo mtaani. So
Now feel at home.
Kama vile ndo
kama
mbaya.
nifikiri nimetoka ghetto, kama nifikiri nimetoka ghetto.
Kuna DStv.
Na dish yetu ni ile kitambo.
Come on.
But by the way, true
Kukinyesha
story.
siku hizi tuko sawa.
True story, right? So at my crib, right? I use DStv. What do you call it? The app.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it
DStv
comes
now.
through, yeah.
No. So they've got DStv now is older, right? But they've now got DStv on the web, right? Essentially, it does the same thing as what your
Yeah.
decoder does.
Okay.
But what is actually true is, so my mom was at my house a couple of weeks ago, and she was like, "Yo, you don't have a decoder?" I'm like, "Yeah, I've not had a decoder, but I be on DStv,
Yeah.
right?" So now, I think last week Monday or something, my mom was having an issue with her decoder, right? And she called me. She's like, "Yo, I've called the DStv guys, but tell me about how that works." Because she sees like the technological advancement,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So man, make sure you get it as well. If you've got an internet connection, you can be on DStv as well and enjoy all of that, the whole offering.
Yeah.
I can tell you DStv online comes the fuck through, yo.
Oh yeah.
It comes
So
through.
the last thing that I wanted to ask, not even to the audience, this is for you guys now. So like I've not watched Shrek, but Shrek nimeona the dark side on YouTube na msiingie huko.
It's not pretty.
Do not.
Maze
It will ruin
by
it
the-
for you.
Just go write Shrek the dark web. Ukiingia dark web ya Shrek, bro.
It's
We're
different.
not trying to do
I'm
that.
actually-
Ni
Onions.
different, bro. It's a fuck up na akili yako.
Serious?
But so Donkey alikuwa na wife which was human.
Take it. You know swali hapo sasa.
Oh,
The
ndio
species
swali.
ndio wanafaa
Aya,
ku-
sasa swali yangu ni hii. So Tarzan aliishi in the forest.
Yeah.
Mnataka kuniambia alikuwa virgin mpaka siku akamit za nani?
Mary
The
Jane.
babe.
Mary Jane.
Hey.
Ai.
It's a lie.
Was he a virgin? He lived with baboons and
Alikuwa-
monkeys.
This reality deal.
Was he a virgin? Really?
But here's the thing. Fam.
This is about to be bad.
No. But niggas out here saying, "Oh, like the other day I was watching 40-Year-Old Virgin." That movie is amazing. You guys need to watch it.
Good.
The scene where they're in the shop. It's not the Indian and the
We haven't watched it.
it's
like
a very
in-
funny movie. But I've been toying with this idea, right? So as a guy, if you claim you're a virgin and you've been out here playing with your joystick, like doing the damn thing, and if you've ejaculated, then you actually go like on road and find like, oh, Narnia, goddamn, this is
It's not Narnia.
you know what I mean? Like, boom,
okay.
you're in, right?
Yeah.
Can you still call yourself?
A virgin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing: if you've been driving in your yard, you're driving, right?
No, it's not
No,
like
like
that.
if your dad gives you the car to drive from
Here to
the
there.
parking to the gate.
Or even
Yeah.
to the car wash
Nimepeleka.
just outside.
No, but that's the wrong analogy.
No, it is.
No, this
bro.
no.
It is.
No, this is the
Fam.
analogy. You can't compare driving on the road na kucheza NFS kwa
Bro,
PlayStation.
the fact is
You
this.
can't compare.
The fact is this, right?
It's a simulation.
No.
This is real life.
Listen. I said thinking about this thing, right? So, if
You've been sitting on it for a while.
This
for a
better
long
be
while.
good.
You know what I mean? Like,
No, it's
so he's
terrible,
saying it's a
actually.
real thing, right? So if I've been given the car by my pops, right? And I drive it within the compound, and I crash into the gate. There's an accident. It needs to go to the garage. If I drive it and I hit something,
Or another
see,
car.
there's an accident.
Bado ni
Sindio?
accident. Yeah.
So what are we saying? See, if you're driving in the yard and if you're driving outside, you still have to go to insurance for them to fix it.
Why you
what
mad,
I'm
bro?
trying to say is this: the real story. If a man is out there saying, "Oh, I'm a virgin," fam,
Bullshit.
Even
Bullshit.
wet dreams.
yeah,
Like, bro, I had a wet,
But it's in
nilikuwa na
wet-
wet dreams class 5, I'm a 6.
Fam.
I can't call myself a virgin
Exact-
after that. I'm
that's
like,
But
what
it's
I'm
about
saying.
penetration.
In my dreams, I had sex. Na nilimwaga.
yeah.
So wait.
You know,
This
let me
is
tell
if you're in a relationship. Sorry. So wait, if you dream about
Oh my God!
someone,
Do not ask that, Ashley. Nip it in the bud, guys. It's been episode 211.
Hold up. I'm about to land this.
I'm trying to save Ashley
Wait. Ashley, I see where you're going. But here's the thing. Let me tell you how vivid a wet dream is.
Oh my God!
And I'm
Bas.
coming. And you know what? I've got a very
take it
good,
over.
I've got a very good idea of what are those when you sue a company?
You
when you
sue the
guys
company.
when you guys come together to sue a company for something they've done.
You sue them.
Suit, lawsuit.
Class action suits. I've got one against Apple for these shades that they've dropped. Right? This $3,299
Dollars.
thing. Fam, how they're talking about how that shit is going to be so vivid, what. That technology is wet dreams.
you know they actually have an episode about those thingies in Black Mirror.
Yes.
And
You know how a wet dream is so
I
fucking...
wouldn't know.
Real. Bro, trust
Actually,
me. And I notice it's cause
you've
like
never
the
had a-
movements.
come on.
Kuna kuka movements in bed.
Do women get wet dreams
Yes,
though?
they do.
Oh, hell yeah.
I was dreaming about you last night.
I don't know.
Bro, you were in my dreams.
Oh no,
last
no,
night.
I've dreamt about that. Nigga. I wake up and I'm just
But
like,
you know the crazy...
but you guys literally come.
Don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you just get wet.
You don't finish
I know.
even in your dreams. Nigga.
Bye. We're done.
But you know,
We're-
the worst bit
I
about
tried to
like
save you,
the
Ashley,
worst
you
bit
refused.
about like
Come on,
dreams.
home.
The worst bit about dreams is when like yo, I be out there, you have hit the club, nini out there, Casamigos, what nini, Tusker draft in my dreams. You know what I mean? We're out there just doing all of that, right?
You're over here, let me know.
Fam, even in my dreams, I be on the draft. Don't play. Hashtag ad. But now here's the thing. So I'm home. I've been drinking
The
in
Ferrari
house.
is non-existent.
Then I'm out there like just playing PS, driving the Ferrari on like NFS. Then I stop, and I have to use the washroom in a dream. That right there is a lie.
Oh
Don't
my
go.
God.
Don't go,
Don't go.
don't ever go,
Shikilia kaza. Because
Don't
you don't
ever
even
go.
know it's a real dream.
bruh.
No, don't dream that you're laying
Like,
eggs.
Yeah.
Andy,
yeah.
don't go with
Funga
that
sasa,
shit
kata
again.
sasa. At you dream you're a chicken, afu unaenda kulay eggs. Usilay hizo mayai, my friend. Like just hold them. Like just say you. Anyway.
Utataka vitu zingine.
This has been the mics are open. My name is Ashley.
I'm Tonyo Kibbs.
Andy Young.
Wrap it up. Big chicken.
How can